Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Derek. I'm a multimedia artist and digital designer. On this channel we talk about art, design, illustration, art careers, and anything within the creative space that I feel like talking about. So today is going to be a pretty casual video, and I wanted to talk about what I learned about from posting on Instagram for over a year. I posted on Instagram every day from June to around June, and we're coming up on my 1-year anniversary. I originally started posting on Instagram because I wanted to find out who I was as an artist. It really benefited me because I found my style and why I love art. I lost it in college, and I lost my space for creative self-expression. Posting on Instagram created a set of limitations and forced me to be creative. I had to create art consistently and learn to lean into my style for variation and exploration. It forced me to develop what techniques I was using and push them into different media. One of the mediums I wasn't expecting to get back into was digital painting. I always wanted to try it again. Posting on Instagram motivated me to do that. On top of that, I got the chance to experiment with 2D design and my overall style. Exploring what I could really do in Illustrator was exciting. I also got to test out different styles and effects that my creative job wouldn't even let me do. Starting my Instagram art account allowed me to recapture what I thought I lost. I originally wanted to be an illustrator before I found design. I wanted to create concept art for video games and draw comic books. Focusing on design did help in the long run for becoming a better artist, but I still felt this urge to paint, create an illustration, and overall make fun art. Not that design can't be fun, but it's only one way to express myself artistically. Going from illustration to design was a very hard transition for me. I felt like I gave up what I spent a bunch of time in. I didn't want to let the sunk cost fallacy make me carry on in what would be a much harder art career. And I don't regret switching into design, but it still felt like I gave up a part of myself. It wasn't until I was out of college and started to begin to see the overlap between the two, and that I didn't really give up illustration. I just focused on a different end of building up my skills. Posting art every day on my Instagram allowed me to really see how much I really have learned over the last couple of years. Reflecting on it now, that break from illustration taught me a lot about myself, and design did as well. Posting on my Instagram every day really has been a reflection of how much I've grown and how much I still can grow. On to the next thing I learned. The most important thing it did was introduce me to more artist friends. I got to not only see other artists' work, but I got to interact with them. Seeing the work and collaborating with them were priceless memories that impacted me the most. Many artists talk about creating art, but sharing and talking about art is just as important. Art that doesn't connect you with other people or start a conversation isn't art. It also isn't art that I want to make. So the thing that I really took away is I'm not posting for followers. I'm not posting for any clout reasons. If my art isn't getting me in front of more people that want to interact with it, then I'm wasting my time. But so far it hasn't, so I don't see myself stopping. Also, when you act with more artists, you start to look at yourself more and examine, where am I in this space? I felt posting on Instagram pushed me, but it also made me question, why am I making art? I discovered who, what, and why I was doing it. And meeting those other artists really helped with that question. I wanted to create cute art to rebel against what male artists can make. I wanted my art to inspire people and make them laugh. I think kawaii art is punk, and making art to post every day helped me find that purpose. And after finding out why I'm doing this and where I want to be, it also helped me grow as a content creator. I did learn that Instagram isn't where I want to make an impact only anymore. I felt like I wanted to create art and content that lasted for more than a moment. I found a little bit of my voice and where I wanted to take it. Creating art should create a discussion, and a part of that is talking about my art to people. Instagram's format was limiting, and the app isn't designed for long-form discussion, but it is still a part of where I want to take my art. It really helped me find how to best market myself, how to frame my art, when to post it, how to engage with my followers, and make an impact in a short period of time. With Instagram's taxing algorithm, you learn to make the most of each post, and I was able to triple my follower account until Reels took place in the algorithm. But that shift also forced me to experiment with video more. Learning to be agile with social media marketing is something that you can only get by experience, and posting every day to Instagram really helped me learn that. When posting to Instagram, it only really lives for a day, but the added advantage is that you get to create more of a series with your audience. They don't catch every single post with the way the algorithm is, so you get to kind of reiterate the same concept within a short period of time and push it to the absolute limit. And people really only notice if they go back to your account, and not many of your followers do. So growing artistically in the way that I'm able to just flex and push a single concept as a series was really helpful for this year. And so I guess that is a bit of a positive point with how their algorithm works. So I'm happy with what Instagram did, even though it isn't where I want to put my artistic content into purely. Is posting to Instagram worth it for your art career? I'd say no, but it is a place you can still post for a high density picture content and create an online gallery with foot traffic. And a lot of artists have found success, but it's only about 20% that really make a living off of just posting on Instagram. And that's like the top 1% of the 20%. It's also why I'm on YouTube and TikTok. Instagram pushes its creators too hard for no benefit, and I post it every day, but because I wasn't posting what they wanted, it hurt my growth. But I still think you shouldn't determine your worth by follower count and really just focus on learning better ways to market your art. Think of Instagram as just one different way to filter your creative craft, and not as the end-all be-all. Overall, I'm happy I did this artistic challenge. It really helped with any art block I had and developed my style and taught me what content I truly wanted to make. Knowing what type of art you want to make and where you want to take it is something that every artist should try and learn about themselves. I agree with one of my favorite artists, Adam Duff, that knowing thyself is an important lesson. So am I saying that you should do what I did? No, I'm saying that the more you make art, the more you learn about yourself. That's the lesson. When you make art, ask yourself personal questions. Where am I taking this? Where does this mean for my style and skills as an artist? Who am I, and overall, what do I want to say? Sure, I learned how Instagram couldn't help me, but that's what important is, where I learned where I want to be as a content creator and artist. I learned I wanted to talk more to people. I wanted to explore the idea behind what I create and who I'm creating it for. So overall, what I learned from posting to Instagram every day is more about myself as an artist, and at the end of the day, that's better for your career than what any algorithm or social media can do to you. It teaches you how to find your voice, and it's really the connections that you make, not the amount of followers you have, that matters at the end of the day with social media. Your career can change from one handshake, and that's something you shouldn't forget. Thanks for listening a bit to my ramble today. Please don't hesitate to check my sources of who I am. Always vet anybody you're listening to on this type of career advice. I'm always happy to answer any comments, questions, or direct messages. Look forward to the next video. I definitely am not done talking about what it was like to post on Instagram as much as I did for the past year, or even where I plan to take my content in the future.